live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all some time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. And if they did go out, apologies. I was supposed to do this live yesterday, but got wrapped up in a few things. But nonetheless, I always come bring something to the people. A little light, healthy conversation today, First things first, hopefully everybody have a blessed and productive Sunday. For those in the city, hopefully out and about, enjoying the weather-wise not too humid. It's actually pretty decent out, decent breeze. And for those that might be hitting the beaches and the pools, make sure keeping yourself safe. Definitely make sure you're keeping yourself sunscreened up and all, just in case. James, what's going on, my guy? And even for those outside the city, hopefully you're doing the same thing. Like I said, hopefully you're keeping yourself safe, keeping yourself hydrated, doing what's necessary for you and yours. And for those celebrating birthdays, because I know it's still, 2 more days left of cancer season, maybe 3 more. Hopefully y'all enjoying y'all birthday weekends and keeping yourselves in order, and keep counting your blessings. Another year, another blessing definitely around the sun. Naomi, baby. Appreciate everybody that tuned in Thursday for the conversation. Shout outs to Riders for popping in on the conversation. Definitely had some good points, hit some good topics. Angela, baby. Oh, see, look, James, make sure you keep Angela's scooter on the side just in case. I don't know, she might be cartwheeling at some point. I don't know. But I appreciate Riders definitely for popping in on the panel and having a convo. Shout out to everybody that was sticking around with us throughout the whole conversation. I know I kind of went over a certain time amount, but didn't matter, because when the conversations get deep, this is what you're going to get. Different views, different opinions, but also different solutions. For those that might have missed it, you could definitely catch Thursday's replay. Before I get into anything, I do want to say one thing too, and I'm starting to question a lot of different things. The one thing I am questioning, because apparently we had somebody who made a statement, I didn't even peep it until I kind of seen whatever, and this is what I don't get about some of y'all, especially the ones who really say we don't know what we speaking about or what we talking about. If we don't know what the hell we talking about, if we don't know what the hell is going on, then why the hell are you watching us? Just want to ask that question, Because some people say the dumbest shit out their mouth and then really don't pay attention to what they're saying. You don't know what you're talking about. You definitely don't know what you're talking about. So if we don't know what we're talking about, why are you still sitting here? It's a question that I meant to ask a while back. I see some people will say that the dumbest shit out their mouth, whether they trolling or they just feel a type of way. But my thing is, you don't like what's being said, if you don't like the content, if you feel you could do better, why are you not on your own platforms doing something? Oh, I can answer that question for you. Because there is no content for you. There is nothing for you to speak about, because you don't know how to articulate, or you definitely just don't know how to get the crowd involved in things. So, I think I pretty much answered my own question. I know that some people were saying do the dumbest things to try to throw people off. But 9 out of 10, it don't even work. It's like you trying to deflect and take away from the healthy conversation. But see, when you have certain ones that are not going to let it happen, believe and trust when I say it can't happen. And my thing all in all is, like I said before, if a person really doesn't know what they're speaking about, I'm quite sure they wouldn't be up here. Now, don't get it twisted. We might have had some people who didn't know what the hell they were speaking about, talking about, and came up here prematurely. But as far as just somebody who's adamant on bringing the best quality content, nobody's just gonna come up here and say bullshit out their mouth. Period. So, but I'm also petty at times. So I invite anybody the next time I got a StreamYard link. If you feel you got so much to say, or you feel that you know so much, instead of typing all them long ass paragraphs in the chat, how about you pop up on the panel and actually say something? Nexy, baby. Hold on 1 second. Damn it. I just realized this thing been doing too much. Colton, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, I mean, because it's my thing. It's not about so much as speaking our truths. It's speaking facts. Like when you're talking about, or when you are trying to bring something to the light as far as how we could change certain things, how we could progress in certain situations, that's not just truths being put out there. No, that's just, it's also views and opinions. Because my opinion might not resonate with somebody else's opinion. But the goal is to try to get to, the promised land, if you want to be technical. So the fact that some people come on and write paragraphs or try to do anything to deflect from the conversation, it's starting to get corny now. And I'm starting to see why a lot of people are going to different venues or going to different platforms and stuff, because again, at some point it's becoming like a WWE in this motherfucker. You got people jumping out of the left field, jumping off the top rope, and some of them are even crashing out and hurting themselves just trying to stop somebody and stop a great conversation. But it's not so much about me. It's the fact that you made a whole comment and a whole paragraph about somebody that's on my panel, which is bitch made shit. Because if you got something that you feel you need to say to somebody so badly, why not go on a platform and say something? Or better yet, you should have just hit the fucking link. I ain't gonna talk too much on it, but I'm just giving some clear insight and observation. Because again, you're gonna have those who have nothing else better to do but just try to be faceless trolls. So that's why I could do nothing but laugh, crack jokes, or just not even pay no attention. Didi, baby. But the thing is, don't come to somebody else's platform because you got an issue with somebody and decide to come over there and do all the extra stuff. But some people ain't gonna allow it. Now, had I noticed what I need to notice right then and there, I would have told them like I told anybody else. If you feel you got a problem, hit the link. And like I said, it's just, we in a day and age now where you shouldn't be hiding behind anything. Don't hide behind paragraphs, and definitely don't hide behind different avatars and accounts. Because at some point, people gonna see it for what it is. Corny jealousy. You can't sit here and get upset because you might see somebody doing something that you wish you could do. Because if you could actually do it, you wouldn't even be bothered. You wouldn't even be bothered. And the fact that, again, you could follow somebody to somebody else's platform to try to talk shit about them, that's corny. You know, and again, why go to somebody else's channel to try to talk about somebody else? But the fact that you sat here and said that we both don't know what we're talking about, it's clear as day you don't know anything, because if you did, you would have came and added something to the conversation or brought some insight to certain things. So, you know, I'd advise some of y'all to really like go out, go live life, and you know, stop taking life for granted. Because when it's all said and done, guess what? You don't even know how long you might be here. And again, what would your legacy or what would your shit basically say? Basically said you was just here and being a waste of space. You didn't do nothing outside of be miserable. It's crazy. I'm talking about a couple little things today. But that I felt I needed to address real quick. I don't understand how, again, some people could move around, and it's almost like stalkerish behavior. Well, it kind of is stalkerish behavior, because if you could think to follow somebody from here, and everywhere, just to try to, you know, just to try to be up under their skin, what does that really say about you and your life? You know, instead of spending your ample time being miserable and trying to throw people off of their game, how about you get yourself some game and get out there and go do something with your life? Shit. Bud Files, what's going on? What's going on? Because I don't understand that. You know, I don't understand how you got that much time to focus and worry about other people, what they're talking about, what they're doing, and you're not focusing on what you're doing. And the sad part about it is, I can tell some of y'all definitely probably got kids. So what examples or what things are you showing or doing outside of social media to show them the blueprint? Sad part about it is some of y'all don't have a blueprint, but you can still make one. You can still try to do something to spread your legacy the right way. That's if you choose to do it. Like when I was speaking about excellence, the past few situations I've been having on here, you know, again, excellence. When excellence is at its peak, you'll know it. You know, and the thing is, again, is what's being brought from home. It's what starts from home. You know, again, what legacies are you trying to leave for the future? You know, what messages are you trying to convey and make clear to people? You know, those are important. You know, but when you're sitting on your ass, sitting on a laptop or sitting on a device all day and not doing nothing outside of, oh yeah, you're going to be miserable. You're going to waste your time from sun up to sundown saying and doing absolutely nothing. Sad. You know, and some of y'all just seek attention. That's what it is too. So my thing is, you seek attention so badly, how about you get out there and make something work for you? Then you can get all the attention that you want. And some of y'all honestly don't even need no attention, because we already know what it is. We already know a lot of that is just agents of chaos try to seek and destroy, you know? Nah, it's a whole fact, James. I see that right there. But my thing is, why make a whole paragraph about somebody on my panel? And it's not like you addressed me, so I didn't care. But the fact that you would try to sit here and write a long statement about somebody that's on my panel that's done nothing but add it to the content and just be a great person, that just goes to show where your life, you know, that just goes to show where your life expectancy is at. Your life expectancy is nothing but social media. Like I said, I could log off from this shit and to be out in the free world and still be doing the same things I've been doing. Having great conversations and just doing positive things. Serious, baby. And that's the thing. You know, we all got different views and opinions, but we also got facts, you know? And when we are speaking on facts, there should be no reason why you feel as people don't know what the hell they talking about. When it's clear that you just don't understand or you can't see the message the way we see it. Not everybody wants to see chaos and destruction. Not everybody wants to see division. Shit, some people just want to see the best coming from everybody. But there are going to be some people who don't want to see the best out of anybody because they don't have nothing good on their own. If they're unhappy, they'd try to do anything to bring that unhappiness around other people. And that's draining. It really is. It's energy draining and it makes no sense. You know, why take your time, like I said, to come write a whole paragraph about somebody that's on my panel? If you felt you had a problem with that person, why not go to their channel or shoot? Say what you say when you see them. Don't come over here trying to disturb nothing. Seriously, leave him alone. He ain't been in here in a couple days. Let him get some coffee out. James, extra vanilla creamer, and yeah, embrace all the motor oil. Well, embrace some of the tea too, but embrace the motor oil, David. But you know, this is what I'm saying with some people. You know, it's sad that you can sit here and try to downgrade and disrespect people and then wonder why your life is in shambles or wonder why your life ain't shit now. Yeah, your life wouldn't be shit neither if all you could do is be miserable and create chaos everywhere you go. It's not a good look, man. I'm telling you to stick to my content. Now I'm not sticking to nothing. Now we about to get to you coffee haters right now. What's up with y'all coffee hating over here, man? What's up with y'all hating on that damn coffee creamer and stuff? Come on, man. Nah, you good. But no, it just, you know, like I said, it's sad that some people will really run around trying to follow people just to try to be a pain in the ass. Or just to try to... Oh, shoot, I almost did something wrong, my bad. You know, and it's crazy. You know, like I said, you don't know how long you gonna be roaming this earth or how many days you have left on this earth. How many seasons, summers, etc., etc., and y'all focusing on, again, trying to downplay and destroy everybody else. Instead of y'all being miserable, get out into the world and actually go do something. Do something that's going to be conducive to your life. Do something that's going to leave a blueprint and a legacy for those following behind you. For real. You know, because at some point, you know, like I said, you're going to be stressing yourself out. And you definitely going to take the energy out your own self. You know, again. And some people, honestly, you know, like James said, they ain't got their own content. They ain't got nothing to say, or they just don't know how to talk to the people. So ain't nobody going to sit around you if you don't know how to speak to the folks. It's common sense. You think somebody going to sit around you and you demanding shit? No. You ain't supposed to be demanding nothing. If anything, shoot. The most I demand, see, when I'm going to use me as an example, the most I demand or commend is just people respecting each other. That's it. Other than that, you know, some people think that their demands are supposed to mean something, but it don't. You can't demand somebody to stop doing what they doing. You can't demand somebody to leave from a specific place when you ain't even going no place. You're not even going nowhere. That's why I tell some of the people, even the ones I rock with, You know, even when it seems like it could be stressful and you ready to go left, it ain't worth it. Let them people get starved out. Sometimes best to not even pay it no attention. When you don't pay it attention, you starve them out the worst way. Trust me. They feel it. And then they'll definitely start getting even more upset, thinking of ways to try to stop what you're doing, but we don't allow that. You know, that's why it's always good to, do what you do and let it be coming from the heart, and let it be coming from that spirit inside you. Never compromise or sacrifice your integrity for non-niggas. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. When you see that you are surrounded by certain negativities and toxicities, slowly move away from it. Now, I think that's important now, especially for some of you content creators, especially for those who might be utilizing this for their main platforms. Don't give in to too much of that toxic energy, and just allow yourself to continuously grow and grow organically. Because some people, like I said, don't know how to grow organically. They will sit here and take all the shortcuts in the world to try to get to a certain place. But then, at some point, they bubbles get bursted. So, Keith, what's going on, my guy? For those that just tuned in, make sure y'all hit that like button. I think that is important. It's important to, continuously do what works for you. Continue to grow and build your brand to bigger heights. No matter what platform you decide to use, remember, the goal is to utilize it and utilize it well. And again, shout outs to Riders for popping in on that conversation Thursday, because I feel regardless of the 3 hours we was on, we did hit some key points, because again, like, there's certain things you can't overlook, and there's certain things you're going to have discussions on, because again, it's about not just public safety, but it's just about seeing the growth in people, especially people who can actually be they can actually be something well towards society. They can definitely contribute to something. And again, that's a way to allow people to start building their own and creating their own. And then creating for people around them who actually might want to be involved in. Like we was talking about the schools, prime example. I still believe that. I still believe that there's a lot of different things that could be done in some of these schools to try to push for that safety. Like what she said was true. Need more cameras. A lot of these schools need more cameras. And again, this is how you could avoid some of these things from happening too within the schools. Because you could monitor what needs to be monitored, But also, some of these schools did do some of the right things by, prime example, putting metal detectors in the schools. Now, some people thought it wasn't nothing, but then again, it kind of helped in some areas, because you don't even hear about too much going on in them areas no more like that. Because it ain't just going to be easy for you to walk into an area and think you're going to be able to brandish a weapon and do something. Again, it's about trying to lead by example, but also just lead, period. You lead by example by making sure that the things that you're fighting for, is going to be reciprocated. The people will definitely be behind it, especially when they know these scenarios can also affect dead. So, just do what's necessary. Be part of some form of fight. Again, life is a battlefield. What side you decide to be on, that's completely up to you. But if you're gonna be on any side of the battlefield where it's gonna be, it's gonna be definitely hazardous to anybody, then shoot. You only proving what I said before. You're scared of a revolution, and a revolution that could actually benefit the ones that it needs to benefit. See, some of the messages I bring out here, I'm speaking to adults or young adults who are on the verge or on the rise of doing certain things, even down to building their own family. But there's going to be some days I'm speaking straight to the younger ones under them. But you'll know when it's for the youth and for the youngins when I don't say too much and I don't speak too much as far as my normal routine. I'm not going to be sitting here cursing every 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, even when I'm mad. It's just to show people, when the message is being sent out, doesn't matter. It's being sent out. Some instances, I could care less about adults. And I'm not saying that in a messed up way. Most of y'all know where I'm going with it. Again, some of these messages are for those that need to hear it. It's not so much as for the people that don't need to hear it. If it don't apply, let it fly. But it's just a healthy talking and conversation. And in some instances, yes, I am speaking to some adults. Because some of y'all adults are part of the reason why we're going backwards. Just like some of the young folks are the reason why we're going backwards. Just like some of the elders are some of the reasons why we're going backwards. So I'm going to say what the hell I'm going to say regardless, But when it's a message that's clearly for the youth, you'll know it. Because you ain't going to see or hear too much of the nonsense. Well, I can't even call it nonsense. You won't hear and see some of the madness like you see when we always just having these great talks, Like some people will say that. I don't care about adults. My focus is the youth. I've seen a couple situations where people have said that. My focus and my goal is not so much as the adults. It's about the youth. Like some of these gang preventions and interventions, some of them are actually for the youth and not so much as the adults. Because again, once you are a certain age, you should know what you need to do and what you don't need to do. But you're going to have those who clearly don't know what they want and don't know where their life is headed. So, when it comes to them, you got to try to at least send the best message that you can. And it's not even to be funny. You have some young adults who actually do get the message. Hence why they try to do a little bit better than what they're doing. And again, as long as the message is reaching somebody, that's the most important thing. When your message is not reaching anything, that's when you might have to go back to the drawing board just a little bit. But then again, you ain't got to do much. These people are not taking these things seriously. The only advocate for what's helping them. Yeah. And that's the thing. Love, baby, baby. I think that's why it's important to have these talks and conversations. Because no matter who it reaches, as long as it hit a nerve in somebody to actually start thinking and start doing a little better, that's the most important thing. Prime example. You could be sitting here giving motivation for people who are trying to lose weight, people who are trying to, do what's necessary for their health, as long as that message is being received and as long as the person is actually taking into consideration what's being said, hey, keep doing it. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I don't know why I'm going in. Oh, I know why. I went past the kitchen. My bad. I went to go scheme and get my damn coffee. My bad, y'all. My bad. I went to get my coffee. My bad. Shout out to the coffee club. Well, yeah, like when you're given even those type of motivations, hey, it's about who receives the message and who actually is taking it into consideration. And for those that are not going to take it into consideration, hey, and again, the message ain't for you, clearly. So there's no need for you to linger around or be around. And there's definitely no need for you to try to say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then why don't you get up there and go do something and show the world that you know better? I can't stand those, oh, I know it all and you don't know what you're talking about type ass motherfuckers, because you'll sit here and say that, but you won't produce it. I'm not just going to come up here and talk out my ass about shit I don't know about. And if it's something that I don't know about, I'll research it before I talk about it. It's just that clear. Cowboy, what's going on, my guy? What you know out there yonder, man? But I think that's the realest thing anybody can say right now. If the message ain't for you, then clearly you don't understand what's going on. And if you feel you know more, how about you add to the conversation? But I forgot, we in an era now where you're quick to tear somebody down before you try to help lift them or build them up. Or at least try to add something great to what they're doing. Crazy. But again, it just goes to show, you're going to have situations like that. People are going to be for you, and then you're going to have some people who are not for you. You're going to have some people who support you for real, and you're going to have people that fake support you or support you until they get to a certain place in a certain plane. It's just about observing what you need to observe, man. And that's it. Like, prime example, when me and Riders had that talk Thursday, I observed a little bit of everything. Everybody was engaged like how they always are, engaged in the conversation, adding stuff to the topic at hand. Nobody was saying or doing anything to deflect or try to destroy outside the one person, to try to throw away about what we was talking about. And that's what I hate, when people try to do those things, again, just to try to stop a positive build. But when you are strong in what you believe in, even the most negative things can't destroy what positivity you have. It can't destroy what positive insights or topics that you got coming, Nah, it's a whole fact, serious. And that's what I'm saying, it's a lot of things like we spoke about on Thursday. Like I said, there's certain issues. If you feel it's an issue, then start making your way to these meetings and let the numbers speak for everything. And yeah, you gotta get down to the core issues. But then again, there's gonna be some things that, like I said, that are already been established that it is never gonna change, because that's the purpose of keeping everybody up under a microscope, basically. But then there's some things we can change, and we don't necessarily need the government's help nor any other outside help. We just got to be able to put our brains together and conduct a plan. That's all. you know. But, you know, it's the truth. When you're not being seriously involved in things, when you just talking a good game and you not actually being a part of it, that's the problem. You know? And that's why I said, you know, when we have these talks, you know, it's good good dialogue and conversation, but it's also, again, supposed to be bringing the awareness, but also making people get back to using their thinking caps again. It's the reason why we do have some issues, because nobody is willing to come together and actually hit the main issues that we need to hit. Like, prime example, we know that some areas, parks are not where they should be. Now, we got some areas where the parks are being renovated. They are being remodeled and redone, which is cool. But in the same token, what's the purpose of remodeling and reshaping these parks when the kids are not really even playing outside like that no more? And then the ones that are playing outside, they gotta possibly worry about grown-ups gotta in these parks doing things that, again, go against the grain. And even if you think to rebuild and remodel something, guess what? It's still not going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference because, again, the way everything is looking right now, these youth are more involved in nonsense than they are. And I'm not saying all. Again, some of them are more involved in nonsense than they are trying to, you know, be in something positive. But again, this is where some of the adults have to take accountability and responsibility in their roles. Because again, you should be trying to teach these young ones something better, or trying to guide them to something better. And some of you parents actually need to stop with the nonsense. Like, nobody can't tell your child something good. If I see that there's potential, whether it's in your child, my child, or anything else for that matter, shit, I'm going to try to say something or do something for you to get the message. I was telling one of these kids a while back, I can't work with you, I can't get a job with you. And I'm sitting there looking at him for a minute because, you know, I'm thinking this was an adult until I found out the kid was only 17. And I told him, I said, you still going to have to finish school and do whatever before you can even get in here. And then you still got to be a certain age before you can even do anything. So your best bet is to finish off school, you know, and if you're still serious about trying to get into this field, then take this information, you know, and go do what's necessary for yourself. You know, even if it's the simplest thing like giving out some healthy information, you're doing a service. You know, you're doing something great because most people ain't going to try to help these young ones get a fighting chance in life. And some of these young ones actually do want to be a part of. They actually want to try to build their legacies from the ground up. But how can they do anything when we ain't giving them anything? You know, and that's the thing. And people fail to realize that. You know, you give what information is concerned. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to. My phone almost did something crazy. Hold on. If we can spend more time. We can spend more time advocating and less time complaining. Nah, it's the truth though, serious. I mean, and you know, some people will never get that message. Some people refuse to listen to that message. You know, we can't just sit here and make complaints. Nah, we gotta definitely start doing things correctly. You know, like I said, when you see that there's people who are looking for something good to do, why not try to help them? even if it's just by giving out the information. Well, look, I can't do nothing for you here, but here, take this number or take this, and see what they tell you. Like I told that young boy, look, I can't get you in the way I'm at because, again, number one, you're not old enough to work unless you're doing some form of summer youth. And I'm quite sure you want to do more than that. And that's what I'm saying. You can tell when somebody is eager and they're, determined on trying to get to that next space of life. They're trying to get to that level of independence. I ain't got to depend on this person. I ain't got to do this. I ain't got to do that. Let me see if I could put myself out there. And when you have somebody that's eager and willing to put themselves out there, then hey, like I said, why not take the chance? And if you can help in the best way possible, even if it's just through information, hey, do that. Because you are doing a good service, whether you believe it or not. Just like y'all remember the live stream a while back when I told you I'm thinking these 3 kids was up to no good, and come to find out all 3 of them was just trying to find something to do for the summer as far as the job was concerned. They was going around a lot of the spots out here, restaurants and all of that. And I respect that because, for some people they would have automatically thought, all right, we see this group, they sitting out here, they looking like they up to no good. Because they kind of did look like that. But see, I didn't judge nothing on the rip. I just said, let me see what the situation is. But when the one boy flagged me down and said, yo, I got to ask a question. Yo, how can we get up in where you working at? How can we get up in these restaurants up here? I'm like, well, shoot, it ain't none of the restaurants open. So you would have to wait until they're open, which should be, probably like 9, 10 o'clock, depending. But I was just giving them the info. And it was admirable and respectable because, hey, they was out super early trying to see if they could find something to do. And I do believe, again, one of them actually did find something. So, I don't know about the other 2, but I don't forget faces. So, hey, come across them again, shoot, I might even try to get them up on here and see what the hell happened, and let the world know, look, all thing you gotta do is just take your time on certain situations. You ain't gotta do much. Sometimes you only gotta do the bare minimum, and hey, the bare minimum is what will help them. The bare minimum is what will guide them to something. But like I said, it's just about how determined you are to do something. And once you in that state of I'm not allowing nothing to hold me back, sky's the limit. But it's very important again to just keep the motivation going. Keep showing the people that, look, even with the simplest things and the simplest resources, there's a lot of things that could happen, and there's a lot of things that could definitely be beneficial for them in the long run. And that's the thing. Like I said the other day, you're going to have different people who are going to fight on different parts of the battlefield. Some people are going to be advocates for better education. Some are going to be advocates for health care. Some are going to be advocates for better jobs, better training. Things along those natures. Now, where you fit at in the circle or where you fit at in that cycle, that's solely up to you. But again, it's not just a one person, not just a one person scenario. Multiple people have to be involved in order for some of these things to get to a level where we'll see the results. Now, like I said, some people are crying and complaining about certain scenarios and situations, but you're not doing anything to make it better. You definitely not doing nothing outside of just complaining. So what are you going to do exactly to try to change up that mindset or to change up what's going on? Coffee, what's going on, baby? And yeah, happy Sunday again to everybody pulling in. And that's the thing, though, when it comes to certain scenarios, yeah, it's going to take time. It's going to take a process to get there. But if you determine on the process, if you determine on doing what's necessary, hey, your goals and your standards of what you want to see will be met. Like, prime example, some of y'all still crying and complaining about things that are going on in the schools. But it's going to take time, and it's definitely going to take, it's going to take time. It's going to take progression. But it's also going to take the people not backing down from anything. Once y'all get to that certain goalpost, you'll start seeing the changes and the benefits. Nothing wrong with that. I think that it is a key and critical point, again, to not just complain about things, but shoot, actually stand on it. Stand on what you believe in and keep fighting, and also try to get the right people involved that are going to be involved. Like I said, not everything is going to happen overnight. And shoot, not everything is going to be done as quick. So again, take that step to the processes and then follow that process. Whatever blueprint is working for you or working around you, continue to utilize that blueprint. Because again, the goal is change. The goal is to see that type of change and, show the people around, but also show the people who are coming up that, look, even with little to nothing, you can still make something happen and you can still make a difference, But we have to get back to something I've been speaking about. We got to get back to that critical thinking. Again, conversations I have with y'all is just a conversation to make you think. And that's what we're lacking to some degree. Critical thinking and critical skills that could be useful and impactful. Prime example, when they are having events in your area or in your neighborhoods, even if it's something that you feel like it ain't really for you, still be a part of it. Especially when you know for a fact it's promoting nothing but good stuff. Like I said, when they had this thing in my hood last summer. Like I said, almost everybody that was teaching about credit and things like that, some of these people was under the age of 25. But they was willing to even come speak to the youth and, try to show people how to utilize their credit, so on and so forth. There's nothing wrong with doing the bare minimum sometimes, because that bare minimum sometimes will get you somewhere great. That was bare minimum in my opinion, because they was teaching, again, how to utilize your credit, how to build up your credit, how to make sure you don't fall into a situation where you got to file for bankruptcies and all this other. They was teaching everything. They was teaching about credit, but they was also teaching about banking and, and investments. And they didn't have to do that shit, because like I said, all of them was under the age of 25. They could have been out chilling that day. They could have been out at parties. They could have been in clubs. But they chose to do something that was good because, again, it was geared towards the youth. Like I said, you cry and complain about programs being missing and gone, but you're not trying to recreate or restructure or trying to build your own programs the way people could get involved in. So until you do something, don't complain about nothing. It's just how I overall feel about it. You can do all the complaining you want, but what are you doing to try to move the goalposts, basically? You know, and again, some people could actually bring the best out of. But hey, when you got people who are hell bent on not seeing change and reform, this is what you're gonna get. You know. And I think that's important again to remember. You know, as much as we hate to see some of the things happening, in some instances, we are on downfall because we are not standing on business. Let me say to my T.I. boys, you ain't standing on business. You ain't standing on business. But you're going to have to stand for something. Again, you can't just sit back and watch things happen and then complain about it later, when you could have actually been the vocal point, or you could have actually been the cause to the change. You know why some protests don't go bad? You want to know why some protests actually work in our favors at times? Because again, it's unity. It's the numbers. When the numbers are where it's supposed to be at, guess what? We see what happens. When people actually stand on what they're supposed to stand on, and they stand on what they believe in, hey, you get all the great results. And you'll continuously get those. You'll continuously get those great results because you're going to have those same people that if they feel this is what they're going to be down for, guess what? You ain't never got to worry about somebody turning on you. Especially if they all have the same mindset. The mindset of saying, well, this is how we could make things better. Let's start doing this instead of doing this. And that's the thing. The smallest things you do for your community, or the smallest things you do for those in your community, it goes a long way. Like I said, even down to trying to help, like prime example, trying to help those less fortunate. For those who ain't got food, and probably, like I said, some of y'all could actually take some of these abandoned areas and turn them into something if you had the money to do it. And if you do got the money to do it, still try to build a game plan. Like prime example, some of these areas lack pantries and things along those lines. You don't have some families who really are going to struggle, or already going through a struggle. So what's the best thing you can do? Try to help them feed their stomachs. Soup kitchens, whatever the case is. Things along those natures. Those things was prevalent because you always had people who, was barely making the bare minimum. But that don't mean everybody should suffer. Nah, there's ways to try to help people even in their hardest of times. And sometimes hard times don't last long. Because you're going to have some people who are determined on making something great happen. But as long as there's motivation, as long as there's hope, hey, why not keep bringing that? Like prime example, if I knew I could do something as far as, I could grab up a few vacant areas and turn them into something, a couple of those things would be beneficial. Because there'd definitely be a soup kitchen open for those who need it. Look here, if you're going through hard times, if you need this, even if it's just a plate of food, yeah, you're more than welcome. soup kitchen, pantry, shoot, education center, something. The sky's the limit because I know for a fact I will be putting things back that are needed. Like I said, when you do some of the good things from your heart, you'll see the works. See, like I was saying the other day, what will your legacy hold and what will it say about you? One second, y'all. Well, what will it say about you? You know? My legacy will be, like I said it is, my legacy will be the fact that I came, I saw, I conquered. In that order right there. I came in with a vision, I saw the vision, and I conquered that vision. And my vision was, again, to bring these healthy and basic conversations and even advanced conversations to those who are willing to think, for those who are inspired or people who might need some inspiration. The reason why I bring these conversations is because some of these things that we talk about, a lot of it could be avoided if the people would come together and communicate more. And again, communication is always going to be a key, no matter what it is. Building, friendships, relationships, business adventures, whatever. Communication is a key. How can you get ideas across if you're not communicating with people? You know what I'm saying? It's something that should be thought about. But yeah, we definitely needed this type of talk right here. Because again, this will inspire somebody to do something. This will definitely get people on board, even in their own communities, to be a part of something. Be a part of reform and be a part of change. But it will also give people what I said it would be giving them. Inspiration to keep moving forward with no matter what they're trying to do. I'm a prime example of I came here to do something, no matter what it was, even if it was just to get the people back to using critical thinking. It's important. I'm a prime example of not allowing negative from any angle to stop the process and to stop the building. And that's what some of y'all should take into consideration. Not allowing people to override your thoughts, your views, and your opinions. And especially when your thoughts, views, and opinions, even your facts, could shapeshift some of the things that is happening now. You might come up with a brilliant plan that could be beneficial for yourself and the young ones, right? But you gotta be able to stand firm, whether you got a large number of people behind you or not. The goal is to never lose focus, and the goal is also just to keep standing strong. Keep doing what you believe in. It is making a difference, even if it's a small difference. It's still making a difference nonetheless. Like I said, if I was one of those people who actually could do it, shit. Like I said, there'd be a lot of different things going on, especially in my community. But it'd be things that would be useful for everybody. Like again, bringing back these vocational and educational centers for those who need it. Especially those who have hard times with reading, writing, even the basic math. Bringing back the tutoring sessions the way you're supposed to bring them back. Bringing back these, food drives and food programs, because again, we see what's going on in the world now when it comes down to food. You already got some people who are struggling to at least keep canned goods in the house. I would have opened up an area where, look here, if you need any form of canned goods, whatever, even to shoot, whatever food you know you might need for your house, here, we got a big ass pantry. You come get what you gotta get, and spread the word, don't second guess yourself on anything that you're doing, especially when you're doing something that's useful, when you're doing something that you know feels good. There's some of y'all who are being advocates and battling for better education and school reform. Keep on fighting the good fight. Keep on standing on your principles. And again, be the voice of reason. That voice of reason a lot of times will be the one that makes the dynamic changes. I could have left this platform anytime I thought I wanted to leave this platform, to be honest with you. But then again, that would have been going against something that I was building for anyway. That's why I said, no matter what, even if you don't have no real support at that time frame, you keep building, you keep doing what's necessary. At some point, the support will come. The people will come. And as long as you are staying true to your words about what you're adamant about, what you're fighting for, hey, those things will work. Your vision is your vision. Your vision might not be everybody's vision, but it's okay. You're going to have some people who believe in that vision, believe in that strive, and guess what? They're going to be right behind you like, yeah, we're with you on this. And that right there will be a good feeling to anybody, young or old, because you got some people who are older than dust still trying to make a difference. And I applaud that, And I gotta say again, R.I.P. Papa Will, but he was a prime example of an older fella who was just doing what he felt was right, trying to educate the people and also trying to have fun with it. That's the one thing people can't forget neither. No matter what you're doing, even if it's on a serious tip, at some point you gotta relax and also just be free. It don't cost anything to use your brain cell and think about a brighter future. It don't cost you money. The things that might cost you money, hey, even if you gotta do it out your own pocket with no help, that's better than you not doing nothing at all. Like I said, some people was adamant on bringing some form of education and awareness to the people, no matter what. And that should be the all in all vision of things. The all in all vision should be not just what you see good happening for you, but what you see good happening for the people around you. I think once people get back into that mind zone of not just caring about self, learn to be selfless and stop being selfish, we'll see the changes, definitely. You know, shout out to Kailani because he did a live the other day, and I could tell he's still kind of going through it, like a lot of us are that really got close to Papa. It's not easy when you lose somebody that's close and that's been a focal part of your life, but you also got to remember this too. Regardless to what, that person would want you to keep striving and keep moving forward and keep elevating for life. So just remember that. Some people are going to do a lot in little time. Some people are going to do a lot for the time that they are here. The main thing is doing something and just not sitting on your ass and complaining. Be a part of that inspiration and motivation. Be a part of something that you see as a great change. I bring these topics and I bring these real life conversations because I'm out in the streets every day, whether I'm at work or not. I'm in the streets. Like when I was speaking about how they need to reopen up a lot of these places so these people who are really suffering from mental illnesses and diseases could actually get the right form of treatment and the help that they need. That's something because I see this shit every day. Like last night, while I was at work, I had at least 3 people that was, you could tell that they not in their right mind space, but you could also tell that they needed help. But look, they out here struggling, they out here homeless, and it's crazy. These are the type of things we talk about and not complain about. We talk about it because we try to get some form of clarity, and we also try to see if we can get some form of critical thinking to where people will start trying to stand up on these situations. Some people will say mental health is a myth. Some say that it's not real, but you go out there in the world and see it for yourself. Some of these people really do suffer, and they're not getting the ample help they should get. But you could be a voice and an advocate for trying to help those people. It's again about motivation. What motivates you and what drives you to not just be a better person, but also bring better times. And I believe something that was said to me from an old head a long time ago. We're going to go through hell before we finally get to heaven. And I believe it. Because in some of these situations, man, listen, it's straight hell out here. But in certain instances, we almost to a point where we get into that good space. So that's the most important thing again. Utilizing whatever vision you do have and getting to that good point in place. No matter how long it takes to get there, as long as you get there. And that's the whole purpose about just having great dialogue with the people. And the one thing to remember is that even when you feel like you're alone, you're never alone. If it's coming from a good place, that higher power definitely gonna bring that support to you little by little. If these are things that you believe in and that you're adamant in, guess what? You're gonna keep doing what's necessary. And again, never let nobody try to steer you in the wrong direction either. If you're making great strides towards something great, keep on. The goal is to try to inspire everybody who's coming behind you. And inspire those who are with you already. Again, not everybody's going to fight on the same lines as far as this battlefield is concerned. But you don't necessarily have to. Whatever you feel is going to be a great hope and a great change for you and the people around you, get on to it. East Dad, what's going on, my guy? You know, and that's what I'm saying. You got people who definitely keep motivating and keep doing what's necessary because it's needed. These talks, when that comes to me, I feel it's always needed because you're always going to have something different to add to the topic of conversation depending on what it is. Like, prime example, when I was having some of these talks about, you know, open and honest relationships with people and how things should be, that's because, again, this is coming from a place where it should come from. It's coming from a place where you're going to need to hear that. And even if it is coming from somebody, you might not want to hear the message, but again, that message is going to get out regardless. So hence why I'm going to say this again. For some of y'all that need to hear this. If you feel you have so much to offer and so much to say, then get on your platforms and speak. Get on your platforms and say what's on your mind. You know, and again, you might get the right people behind you if you're serious about it. But if you're just going to complain, cry, mope, and worry about who's giving the message and who's delivering the message instead of listening to the message, then you got a long ways to go before you get anywhere. So, yeah, it's about time. You know, again, some people have to just stop moping and complaining and start being a part of it. And no matter what you decide to do, again, as long as you're doing it from a good place and as long as it's beneficial, keep doing it. You know, like I have some of these talks with people because, again, you got to start somewhere. You want to be your own boss, you want to do this and do that, you got to start somewhere. You can't just expect things to fall in your lap and that's it. No, you gotta be on the battlefield. You gotta be willing to make these moves, make these adjustments. You gotta be willing to compromise certain things because, again, it's about getting to a better place. And for some of y'all, instead of wasting your time trying to destroy and trying to divide people, how about you build yourself up, build your confidence up, and try to get out there in the world and do something that's conducive. You'll see that, hey, it's better to do that than to try to knock somebody down for something they are trying to do. And once people do get to a certain point where there's success all around the board, why hate on that? There's a lot of people that I've met over the course of these last, 3, almost 4 years, that I'm still grateful to have around because, again, they do give insight and inspiration. You know? James, what you done did now? You talking about run, klepto, run. What you done did now, James? What you done made klepto do now? Now, I can't play my little drops on him, but hey, you better go get that boy from off that grill, man. Get him off the grill. You know, but that's what I'm saying. When you see that people are doing things that are becoming successful and becoming a great look, don't hate. Congratulate. Like I said, I've met some people who are doing some great things. Whether it's life coaching, whether it's dealing with the schools and education, whether it's teaching about business and, you know, teaching about finances and things along those natures. Oh, shut up! My bad, y'all. You know you're gonna get one shut up throughout the damn live stream. Tired of those bikes. But no, you're gonna have some people who are doing what was necessary. And they're doing it from a good spot because again it's about legacy building. What legacy are you gonna leave behind while you still here? And that's what I'm saying. We gotta realize that. You know, by sitting here trying to hate or downplay on somebody who's actually doing something or already established, what does that say about you? Oh no. It says that you holding on to a lot of hate, anger, and it also shows that you are insecure about something. You might not want to admit it, but you are. So, James Money, what's going on, my guy? But again, I've met some great people on it that are actually doing something that's beneficial all around the board. And I applaud them for it because they ain't let nothing stop them. Even the things that could have stopped them, they ain't allowed it to stop them. They just kept pushing forward. They kept doing what was necessary because they knew it was change involved. They also knew that, the right people will come along. Like Word says, shout out to my brother Word. He done said that once or twice already. Some people just gotta find what tribe they fit in, and that's it. Find where you are good at. Find the things that you're good at, and just get along with the right form of people who are going to be behind what you're doing. Like prime example, if you want to fight for better education, just know you will have people who are going to be there to stand on the forefronts with you because they believe in that. You trying to fight for better health care and better measurements, especially for those who are suffering from mental health, guess what? You're going to have those people who are going to be right there next to you. No matter what it is you decide to work on or trying to be better at or trying to get to a better spot at, you're going to have those right people. You can't build with everybody, but you can build with those who are willing to build with you. And that's more important than anything, But again, just find where you belong at. And some people might not never find where they belong at because they ain't trying to belong. They are what I was just speaking about earlier, trying to be agents of chaos and confusion, But yeah, these talks do be necessary. And I think that's important, to continuously keep having these talks and conversations because, again, it will lead to a good place. Never mind the nonsense that's going on around you. Never mind the toxic energy. Eliminate it, Keep building for a better tomorrow. And know that what you're doing is definitely worth it, I felt like today was going to be a light conversation to a degree because, again, it's just about motivating the right ones. Whether you building for yourself or building for others, don't lose focus and don't lose sight on what you're trying to do, Again, your vision is your vision. But your vision and what you decide to do once you have gained that vision, solely up to you. Never allow nobody again to think for you or tell you what you should do. It's a difference when they're giving advice, but again, you can't tell somebody what to do and how to do it. Because when it's all said and done, that's still that person's decision on what they're going to do. So, just remember that for those who need to hear it, You think you can force people into your way or your forms of thinking, but you might only get the weak-minded ones who don't know no better. But for the ones that know better, you know, like I said, you know the difference between somebody giving constructive criticism and criticism, period. And if it don't seem like it's leading towards something great, if that criticism makes it feel like it's something that's going to be harmful, you stay away from that. You know, the goal is, again, positive insight and just positive moves. That's all. No doubt, Angela, baby. Oh yeah, tomorrow I am going to bring a conversation on a relationship tip. Um, but you know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call it down the middle. But I feel it's something we do need to talk about. Oh, and before I get to what I was about to get to, I am gonna say this. Um, for some of y'all that know you might have people going through some hard times, mentally or spiritually, you try to do your best to try to encourage them, embrace some of the things you need to embrace. But again, mostly encouraging them and inspiring them to keep moving forward and to keep doing good things. Even when things don't seem like it's good at that point, you know, your goal, all in all, is to motivate those around you. Close friends, family, those that might need it. Hey, do what's necessary to keep their spirits high. Like, I got a few people I might have to check on soon. Some of them are going through anniversaries of death, and you know, it's good to always check in on those people who need to check in. So that's what I encourage people to do today. If you know you got some people who might be going through it, hey, do yourself a favor and just try to encourage them and inspire them to keep moving forward, stay strong, but also help them see that, guess what? You know, no matter what life is throwing you, you know, you always are going to have some form of answer, and you're always going to have some form of positivity around you. You're always going to have those who actually care about you and going to make sure that you're on the up and up. So, you know, like I said, just give them that motivation and encouragement for the day. One thing to remember is never dismiss people, especially when they're going through their tough times. So, you know, you try to do as much as you can to uplift them. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But yeah, you know, I'm about to be a fool with it real quick. I just wanted to have this light conversation today. Tomorrow I will be bringing up one or two topics, but it has to deal with, you know, relationships and different things along those lines. You know what it is. You know. Don't feel bad, love, baby. I gotta be into the plantation later my damn self, so. But this is why I want to come today and, you know, just bring something to the people. You know, and this should be something that anybody thinks about. You know. In order for us to get to a better tomorrow, we all gotta be willing to come together at certain points and get on certain fields and just do what's needed, you know. Oh, I ain't going nowhere yet, James. I ain't going nowhere yet. I did owe y'all a little bit of madness. I couldn't give y'all the madness the other day because we done got so good into the conversation. But I think I got something for somebody.
Niggas, you must be sick. All you talk about is just getting rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression.
I hear you, love, baby.
Turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some side checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but he's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection.
CIA getting it.
Block your blessings. There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said niggas you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now. It's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out your funerals. And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now he's dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't driving the snow like it's the revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said niggas you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
You know we get caught when you look side to side like what the they say. And they ain't the Lord's voice and then you realize that the government is talking to you.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I sent your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down?
I see you, James. I see you, love, baby. I see you, serious, baby. Hey.
Open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genovese. I drop the Pentagon and show up at your gender reveal. And tell them give me mine. I son niggas. I am the general. Wear my gin and juice. Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the T on me. Well here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the gene here. They genetics been synthetic. Screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is gene cut. God gave me life. A good year full of free will. Truck car, tell me not to spare your life.
You know we get caught when you look side to side like what the they say. And they ain't the Lord's voice and then you realize that the government is talking to you.
There you go, serious. Here you go. One leg up and down, I'm done.
I like mine with a tank top blowing, smoking no cushion, pretty white tee showing. Looking fly, new whip, I'm waiting, cut the coke Maserati, you can slide up in it. A fat ass take you all kind of places, he gon' spend it all like the cash in the basement. Clip up, better throw their faces, got a bill on, make it 10, no laces. No pennies on to keep them staring, so Gucci, no gonna carry. On the gram, I'm in that you hack my account, I'm a show off this tattoo. Even if you don't want to too clear, I ain't giving up shots, so don't take it there. You say you got the money, well I'm ready to go. Let me get the cash flow, we can keep it on the low.
Don't start with it, James. I can't help you, James. I see you, Didi, baby. I think he said caps keep coming. I think he was saying caps keep coming. Oh, that's not even a song. My bad, y'all. Apparently, I got instrumentals on my shit too. My bad. Remix. God damn it. When you got an endless playlist, it happens.
Started with nothing, now I'm up in Neiman's with 20 bands. I did the Radisson, we drive the coke with the cellophane. I got a drop on my tongue and my niggas was marching on Million Man. I'm up in Harlem with all of my diamonds, I'm feeling like Killer Can. I tell every nigga hating on me, they can suck a dick. They know I can fuck their bitch, I probably hit me 100 licks. We was really in that Crown Vic. All I need is a damn bitch to take the product out of town quick. Kid, we never shoot around this. Louis got me wearing brown kicks, looking like I stepped in dog shit. Bringing all my niggas on the road with me, I ain't chillin' till we all rich. Nowadays I got a cold chick, Porsche drive with the fog tint. Jumping at it like a frog do, kiss the plug wife when I walked in. I ain't got time for the talk shit, killed them early, that's some bullshit. Every day a nigga fresh, looking like I strapped right by the you want a feature, can't afford it. I bet I fuck it till the morning. This pouring like 100 horses. GG5 in the backwood. Got the car smelling like horse shit. All of my bitches is gorgeous. VVS is sitting flawless. I pump 2 perks and I'm nauseous. I got your bitch sitting courtside. 50,000 to my lawyers. The reason I'm sitting in court high. Karma. What goes around comes around. Hope you got some armor. Got your bitch in Benny Hunter. She tryna change me like Obama. Eyes on a Finny monster. Staring at you, niggas staring at me. LV Supreme the Palmer. Hot temper need the ganja. Most of my denim is fear God. Only thing I ever feel was God. It was so hard to go get a job. If they had that powder, we get it hard. I ain't got beef with no rap, nigga. Say my name, we go get them raw. Diamonds feel like when they heat off. You got some money, nigga, we can talk. I don't even take a weekend off. Every day feel like a holiday. I'm only fucking with the legendary niggas, so I had to give it a holiday. I get the drop from a block away. You was that nigga, but not today. I'm here for the change, you here for the fame. If you in the game, learn how to play. All gas, we don't touch brakes. I will Gucci for 2 months straight. 12 pounds in a Mustang. Your hands never touch weight. Your hands never touch rock. Downtown on a dust block. Hit us blown if this truck stop. 2 words, nigga, fuck cop. Catch you lacking by the bus stop. Or waiting on your train home. Blowing whites asking about me in the streets. They ain't got a thing on me. Strapping like they ain't on me. Not a day I step out, it ain't on me. There's nothing in my pocket of norm. Stick to stick with the Glock while I'm touring.
on you at night. Sorry girl, I ain't about that life. I ain't really been on that time. Cause she want me on me like no. Sorry girl, but you gotta go. Sorry girl, but it's too much. 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 It's too much, girl. It's too much. It's too much, girl.
Let me go back in the crates a little bit. See y'all ain't getting it though. Hey, hey. Trying to find my way back to the store, you motherfuckers. Where's my coffee and my ice? Got me madder than a motherfucker. Trying to get my ass an iced coffee, you motherfucker. Don't encourage the madness, damn it. I see y'all laughing. When you in the store, get a coffee on the floor. Coffee pot emptier than a motherfucker.
I left my pain in Paris. Why can't you see my way? You on that lonely highway. My car's still on that driveway. Feels like I'm dying slowly. Feels like what more can I say? I made you face your fears. I think we could have made it. Thought I told you I loved you. Maybe we should have waited. How could you ever doubt me? When I stood by you proudly, I would have gave my last breath. Now you can't breathe without me.
Oh, when you're in the club. All you think about is your way. Oh, when you're in the club, all you think about is your way. Baby, I want you to leave me. I love you. Baby, I want you to leave me. Baby, I want you to leave me.
Hey, you love baby. Since I'm in the crate real quick, Big Brooklyn.
Never seen a nigga this large. Motherfuck the house, a nigga garage is as big as the Proj. I move from city to city like a nigga at large. As smooth as Billy D, but as jig as the bars. Like you really gon' get me. You look hard, but on the inside you softer than a silicone. Titty and chillers wrong with me. You can look at the kid and see just how them chinchillas gon' fit me. I strut through like I can still a chrome with me. Pockets bulging like I got some millions with me. Any bitch that Chilla Jones with me. End up butt ass naked inside a villa home with me. I got a ziplock, a killer grown with me. A hit of this Bobby and let me fill a bone with me. Just in the crime rivers like you fill our bone. Britney, I really don't get me, I really won't get me. Yeah, I think y'all know by now that I ain't nothing to be fucked with. I think y'all know by now that I don't care about who you fuck with. I think hoes know by now that I'm that nigga they should fuck with. I think y'all know by now it's FAEOLODS. Hey, ain't you that guy? There's no one else come at the aim through that fly. Who puts love point blank through that guy? And it's nothing that you do ain't do that I can't do at my earliest convenience. Your girlie ain't been seen since the feature with Lil Mo. Over 2 million people, I reach with my little flow. They said it sounded like the kid was speeches a little slow. Personally, I think they was reaching a little dough, but now they calling just to get a feature so it'll flow. I'm teaching my little bro to stay on the grind and away from the leeches and little hoes. I lose the black star power on broad. Even devil worshippers got about it as God. I know for you cowards it's hard. Your career's dead, so I send flowers and cards without regards. Nigga, I think y'all know by now that I ain't nothing to be fucked with. I think y'all know by now that I don't care about who you fuck with. I think hoes know by now that I'm that nigga they should fuck with.
I see y'all ain't getting it. I see you, little baby. I see you serious. I see you serious, baby. Hey.
I think they know by now.
I think y'all know by now. Don't embrace my madness. But it's gonna happen anyway. I know y'all gonna do it. I need my COFFEE.
For you non-spelling motherfuckers. Street family. Yeah. Brooklyn. Fuck up. Word to Brooklyn.
Know that I love, baby.
Same stories, the same games, the same lies, the same tricks that you play and think I won't realize. The same outcome again, I waste my damn time. I say we better as friends, she thinks she all mine. Come and go, these women come and go. I let her fuck me more, as long as she know that I won't settle. Falling down, I don't think I can contain it no more. I don't know if I can stay even though I love her. Come and go. I'm losing it all. You did me bad. I got enough. You're losing my heart. We're keeping in touch. How can we be friends when we waste this fucking? I lied at the same stories, the same games, the same lies, the same tricks that you play and think I won't realize. The same outcome come again, I waste my damn time. I say we better as friends, she thinks
I see you
she
serious,
all
baby.
mine. Come and go, this women come and go. I let her fuck me more, as long as she know that I want some. Falling down, I don't think I can contain it no more. I don't know if I can stay even though I love her. Come and go, I seen it all, baby, yes, I done seen it all. You held me down, but now I think I'm just done it out. Falling in, loving and I fell out of place. And tell me, girl, what are we if I'm tired of the same stories, the same games, the same lies, the same tricks that you play and think I won't realize. The same, I'll come again, I waste my damn time. I say we better as friends, she thinks she all mine. Come and go, these women come and go. I let her fuck me more, as long as she know that I want some. Falling down, don't think I can contain it no more. I don't know if I can stay even though I love her.
Welcome to the bank, where you deposit your money and you get cash money. I'm Tunchi, the boss, and live from the vault, it's Bus a Bus.
Yo, swag mania, pop the ghost most, carry the most beautiful bitches with us happily toast. Keep the faculty close, grows when we give them a dose. Got them OD and leading in each coast, scenery froze. Take notes, rock boats, down to that finish. Chanel mix in the winter, who fucking with us? We coming to give them the shivers, water we flow, spilling like rivers. Flooding the street, hoping niggas is swimmers, moving gorillas. King Kongs, Godzillas when we roll up. Seats filling niggas, get up when I show up.
Please don't blow up, hold your liquor go up. If you robbing niggas, we gon' show you how to blow up. Thank your lucky star, just the maps are. Tuck your shit in, my niggas fight like Renton. To my chagrin, you never been model thin. Welcome cracking your shit, she gives in every time that I spin. Square up, bow down to the kings of the hall. We wave on, talk shit while we ball. So what's cracking with y'all?
Native New Yorker, the slick talker, keeps it in order. Call up a reporter, stepping like British walkers, legendary swag, fluency, the influence, see how we do it. Getting me to it steadily, got them stupid, so undisputed. Act full, back tool, till they pop off. Police crowd up the street, blocking them off, locking them off. Got these niggas wildin' while I signal my soldiers. Motion it up, maintaining composure, stand on the sofa. 30 bottles, 20 waitresses, bring them over. See how we light up shit, nigga, call a promoter. Tell that nigga, bring the bag, better hurry up with it and count the money up proper, cause you can get it.
Yeah, I feel good, don't it? I feel good, don't it? Hey, I wanna let y'all know. Hey, I wanna let y'all know. It's easy, and you listening to Q-Tip.
Those in the shadows watching, hit that like button, man.
Good times, only if this niggas making it though. Chatter is up, think the way we ladder it up. On top of the mountain, folding the ladder up. Your dead numbers off your paper, cause your status is none. Transfix on the streets of the page, whether chopper or gauge. You're just a single cause you wouldn't engage. Turned up with the script on the cup, you keep the coppers with us.
See how we push sometimes my mind forget cough. Beat him in the head, poopity bop, zippity wolf. Beat him in the head again, stop killing me, wolf. Wop, beat a nigga till he drop, biggity wolf. Oxy and me pulse. You don't want a problem with niggas. Fuck it, let's get to drinking poison our livers. Damn it, we sinners. When me and abstract together, see we deliver. She got me touching it, fucking all on my fingers. Damn it, we winners. Pillars of this rap shit, homie, they know. Killer ain't till it's time for me to go. That's when I bomb it with a blow and then I'm black and get a little bit dummy. The microphone is bleeding, you should take it from me.
Incredibly, you do it in the resume, the music I tell you to it. It can never ever be repeated. It's only for niggas and naughty for needers, bitches and ballerinas, ballers and in betweeners, blatant non-believers and overachievers, kicking it and pay later.
Miss Chicago, baby.
All of you must reconcile leaders. She begging to eat us and her man's attitude defeat us, but never a scandal because me and us are gonna handle it, Jenna.
Not to mention me.
Put your dance shoes on, sis.
Black as you get up on premises. Better fly you pelican. Idiot ass niggas, but then again you need a suit for your funeral measurements. You be doing it effortless. It's never getting no better than this. Giving you shit that you miss a better preference. Like we German skeletons. See how I come and bring out the betterness. Thomas with it, directed for Evans. Flying United Emirates. Size private plane, that kind of etiquette. Purchasing diamonds, handle them delicate. Now you need you a better rep. You can be regular Izzy, we all in this bitch like we ain't never left, never left, never left, never left.
Now, James, you're gonna have to do me a favor for this next song. I can't dance with Sirius because apparently I can't type in his chat stuff. They need to upgrade this shit. Scott, what's going on, my guy? And happy Sunday to everybody that's pulling in, everybody in the bushes watching. Y'all make sure you hit that like button.
I'm on the stage right now, singing your favorite song. Look in the crowd, you know where to be found as they sing along. I say you look good without no makeup, no lashes, even better when you wake up. I see the look on your face, I see you hiding the hate, I see you looking for someone to scoop you right off your feet. You wanna ride in the rain, you wanna go out on dates, you want somebody to come bring you flowers, someone to talk to for hours, wash your back while y'all sit in the shower, someone to tell you you're beautiful, someone to tell you you mean it, someone to tell you I love you every day and don't got a reason. You want someone to bring you peace, someone to help you sleep, someone to pick you up when you're feeling down, feeling lonely, somebody who can make it better, somebody who can open up those gates, open up those gates to your heart. I'm on the stage right now, singing your favorite song. Look in the crowd, you know where to be found as they sing along. I say you look good without no makeup, no lashes, even better.
See how you getting the series, baby.
I see the look on your face, I see you looking for peace. I see you tired of the hurt, tired of the pain, tired of the nights where you can't get no sleep. I see you tired thinking about if you cheat. See you tired thinking about if you're leaving. See you tired of being so tired. You damn sure ain't getting even. Somebody who can make it better. Somebody who can open up those gates. Open up those gates to your heart. I'm on the stage right now, singing your favorite song. Look in the crowd, you know where to be found as they sing along. I say you look good without no makeup, no lashes, even better when you wake up.
Oh, y'all should already know we about to do something stupid real quick. Well, no, let me not say stupid. We about to do something funny. Don't worry. Everybody get some airplay. Everybody. Everybody get some airplay.
Well, you let him hit it wrong, no second thoughts, and now you're a single mom. You're gonna have to if he's here or not, but you'll be a single mom. You say that he a narcissist, but I don't wanna hear it, because you pregnant, you about to have his kids. Say that he a narcissist, but I don't wanna hear it.
Come on, Sirius, you know what's coming.
You about to have his kids. No condemn, no nothing. No condemn, no nothing. No condemn, no nothing. No condemn, no nothing. That booty getting fatter, but she getting madder. She cranking cause she
Hey, I'm done.
pushing on the ladder. She want a divorce, single mom of course. You say you independent, but won't happen a divorce. No condemn, no nothing. No condemn, no nothing. No condemn, no nothing. No condemn, no nothing. Well, you let him hit it wrong, no this kid if he's here or not. You be a single mom.
Say that he a narcissist, but I don't wanna hear it. Because you pregnant, you about to have a kid. Say that he a narcissist.
Yes, you can. I was gonna play something else, but I don't want to play because when I looked at one of the lines, I kind of I don't like it. It could have been changed, but it was still a catchy song. But I ain't gonna play it today. I'm not gonna play it today. I'm not gonna play it today. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna stop acting up.
So we separate.
I'm gonna play it now. Don't talk to me like that. I'm gonna play it.
I'm not joining. I am not joining. You niggas really got me fucked up. It's about to get real spooky. Real spooky. We ain't even gonna play with you now one bit, bro. Thought about letting you live a little bit. But you gave me the gun, nigga. You told me to shoot you in the fucking head, nigga. I guess you thought I'd jam up or something. This clip unlimited, nigga. Shit don't stop. Yeah. This is when it gets spicy. You want the phone flex and started spitting just like me. Speak up if I'm lying. You told me that you watch my freestyle hundreds of times. Guess that's why you sound like me in a couple of lines. You said memory.
I ain't mess with you, James.
You literally went up there and mimicked me the whole time, putting niggas on the list. You tell the world it's forced, but when I sent you backstage, you admitted to the shit. Perfect example of a nigga trying to work up a scandal. You ain't never played first to sample. Turning year to rocket since he ain't was on the rock, working with samples. Pick the wrong person to amp in front of this audience. Now let's get more intense. How is it stuffed in the 40 clip? Or Toy Rich, I'll line the kid up like Toy Brick. I ain't none of these backpack rat catchmen gonna get. So money I'll backstack and start snatching on Tory shit. I ain't joining Lucas, never went to college. I'm a corner student before the music. White tan and pills and it's all inclusive. This ain't what you wanted, stupid. I threw the bait. Huge mistake, you about to fall into it. Show me your heart and don't you start to panic yet. This is only the start. I'm about to send you where it's lonely and dark. Hold your remarks. Ain't no fucking street niggas out condoning these marks. Shells hit his body and they tore Tory apart. Keep it a buck, I really like your shit. And I give you respect, cause you one of the few that write your shit. But that's besides the point. And whoever I stand beside a point and stretch them and bury the weapons so they never find a joint. It's not a game, it's for respect. This is not for fame, but I know if I finish you off, it's a lot the game. Call the Capella, the train handled in the rocket band. Jammed them in traffic, had bullets swerving in and out of lanes. We are not designed the same. You come to play or not, the 40 in the safety box, the 380 pocket chain. We all for it, it ain't called for it, but he called for it. Sacrifice a rapper life, I'ma take yours for it. It's a booby trap, but we fall for it, fall for it. Push his Scooby back, make him fall for it. Before I get body by a singing nigga, I body a singing nigga, then air out the choir while they singing niggas. Me and you can meet up right now, fuck bringing niggas. All my from the wires with the shotty, bunch of stringer niggas. Wartime about face, I don't got a clout chase. I don't got to rap for 9 minutes just to sound great. You diss join the Lucas with his sound, oh that's foul play. You diss drinking, took his style when you love me now, take it. You ain't never trapping the hoopty without a town place. You ain't got no killers down waiting on the trial date. My youngin' in the fast, and they hit him with a pound.
See out here getting it.
Man, that shit don't even sound straight.
I shake YouTube to the ground, shake, and the tower break. Y'all really think these clowns safe? This gonna be an easy one.
These headlines versus a nigga with a receipt one. I told you this your last straw. Now you gotta eat one.
Live a life on a tube till you gotta die on one.
Believe in one, heaven to hell. And dead bodies leave a hell of a smell. And we ain't letting them yell. Ties mouth shut, hit the house up, cover the trail. And fuck what he sell. My magazine double XL. Somebody tell Tory put on his hoodie and step out. And it's just me. I don't need Boogie to help out, nigga. Yeah. I don't wanna hear nothing but your sales, nigga, your followers, none of that shit, nigga. Come outside, nigga, put your fucking boots on, nigga. Don't bring Boogie up, none of that shit, nigga. I do this shit for real, nigga. You must be really ahead of your time, nigga. You 20-something years old with a 50-year-old nigga hairline. Fuck out of here. Tory! You know, tell that nigga I still need my hook too, nigga. R&B niggas out of fucking pot. Gotta slap you niggas around a little bit, show you niggas how ugly you can get. Bitch.
Where the envelope? Why the man play still right there?
This shit hit like little baby. Wham, wham. I'm on their neck like an ape. I got 'em. I'm on their neck like a life jacket, trying to kill them. I ain't trying to save them. Hop off the jet, do the show. Back to the jet, onto another state. Hit that little bitch from the back with stamina. Energy like a double A. Crank up the whip in a double. I pop out the front. Look in the back, smoking lunch. 500 in the month. I'm mixing walk with Hawaiian punch. See, anything I ever said, I meant it. Give a fuck if you feel offended. Blue tips in the blinky. What they do? Get out quick like a snoopy. Reaching that bitch, fitting no cap though. I'm the capo, I'm the boss. I'm still in the mama coming like a nine later. She gon' suck me hard till I'm sold. They send the shots, send me like a bartender. I'ma shoot like a wide limit. Some exotic bees you can pull up on me personally right now, or I send them. The streets was hell, them years in jail. Thank God it's finally paying off. If you reach for my chain or jump on the stage, guarantee you it's gonna be a stand off. Cause I'm hands off. I'm not friendly, not a lot of discipline in the penitentiary. I don't like when people talk over me. Yeah, I'm humble, but it ain't no harm in me at all. The streets was hell, them years in jail. Thank God it's finally paying off. If you reach for my chain or jump on the stage, guarantee you it's gonna be a stand off. Cause I'm hands off. I'm not friendly, not a lot of discipline in the penitentiary. I don't like when people talk over me. Yeah, I'm humble, but it ain't no harm in me at all. I'm back on my young nigga shit. I walk in this bitch with a stick in my pants. My car is down on a picket ring like I walk in this bitch with a brick in my hand. I ran it up, they think I'm selling Rollo. 10 grams in the backwood like a top. I just wanna fuck, won't pay the bitch bill, won't get her hurt deed. I won't pay a car note. They gon' hit you when I give them the signal. I'm Aryan Nation, I don't fuck with KK. She throw it back far as I can remember. She eat the dick till it tipple. She 22, give me head like she 43. 40 block nigga talking about extorting me. Doing code on me, cost me a quarter key. Yeah, we got spare more for the cheap load. Meet me on the back street, anything like last time. You ain't gotta ask no extra. I'm going for a flat fee. Head back to the trap, some head from a black feet. Now you go on a track me. Nah, on forward comments, don't act, don't do that. I was really in the field trying to run the money up backfield. That nigga wanna sack me.
See y'all here getting it 80.
Years in jail, thank God it's finally paying off. If you reach for my chain or jump on the stage, guarantee you it's gonna be a stand off. Cause I'm hands off. I'm not friendly, not a lot of discipline in the penitentiary. I don't like when people talk over me. Yeah, I'm humble, but it ain't no harm in me at all. The streets was hell, them years in jail, thank God it's finally paying off. If you reach for my chain or jump on the stage, guarantee you it's gonna be a stand off. Cause I'm hands off. I'm not friendly, not a lot of discipline in the penitentiary. I don't like when people talk over me. Yeah, I'm humble, but it ain't no harm in me at all.
Remix.
Yeah. Yeah, big body Benz I have off my mama. Big body Escalade, why like a Hummer? When I pay the cash, I put racks in the double. Too many hoes that come in by the double. We kicking hoes out the hotel like a Roddy. My bitch bad, she look like a Barbie. Me and the baby like Jordan in the sky. I don't even rap, it's low-key just a hobby.
Not me when I rap, I get paid for that shit. Somewhere ducked off in LA with some bitch. I just do commercial, I did well masculine. And put my arm on your bed. Serious, I don't even play by that money. Tell me you driving the Maybach or something. Everybody gon' have something to say when I bust them. I can kick the shit all kind of ways how you want.
Gave 50 racks to my mama and bought her a Benz. I do not care about the cost. Shorty annoying, she wanna FaceTime me all day, but I pick up and put her on pause. I be working all day, do not question my loyalty, nigga. If I don't pick up your call, hop on a PJ and PJs. With 20 racks in my pockets, I might trip and fall. I get the bucks in Milwaukee, I feel like I'm dead. All this chicken on me could've went by the cane. A few weeks ago, I went ahead and flew private, cause I was so tired of snakes on the plane. Bad bitch, she wanna put on my chain.
Got a couple songs left for y'all, and I gotta get up out of here. But I appreciate y'all for rocking out.
Big body Escalade, why like a Hummer? When I pay the cash, I put racks in the double. Too many hoes that come in by the double. We kicking hoes out the hotel like a Roddy.
See y'all here getting it 80.
Me and the baby like Jordan in the sky. I don't even rap, it's low-key just a hobby.
Not me when I rap, I get paid for that shit. Somewhere ducked off in LA with some bitch. I just do commercial, I did well masculine. And put my arm on your bed in the pit. Serious, I don't even play by that money. Tell me you driving the Maybach or something. Everybody gon' have something to say when I bust them. I can kick the shit all kind of ways how you want. I can see myself not getting top by the way on the yacht in the water on the way for the sun. With an IG hoe couldn't pay me to love. Say the wrong thing and I'm hanging up on her. Get bang on the girl who you arguing with. Gun in my hand when I'm parking my whip. I stood on business, they started that shit. I'm in the building, the shark in this bitch. Ain't the best swimmer, you jump in that water with me. Guarantee that you gon' need a life jacket. I was somewhere getting hit when the fight happened. I heard it drop down, care, I don't like rappers. You niggas like capping, don't bring no shank when you come up with me. I ain't throwing no knife at shit like a dealership. Make sure you let down your window as soon as you pull up, you gon' see that. Big body Benz I have off my mama. Big body Escalade, why like a Hummer? When I pay the cash, I put racks in the double. Too many hoes that come in by the double. We kicking hoes out the hotel like a Roddy. My bitch bad, she look like a Barbie. Me and the baby like Jordan in the sky. I don't even rap, it's low-key just a hobby. Not me when I rap, I get paid for that shit. Somewhere ducked off in LA with some bitch. I just do commercial, I did well masculine. And put my arm on your bed. Serious, I don't even play by that money. Tell me you driving the Maybach or something. Everybody gon' have something to say when I bust them. I can kick the shit all kind of ways how you want it. These niggas prayed on my downfall. These niggas prayed on my downfall. On no 10, bitch, I stood tall. Show these disloyal niggas how to ball. Go get a thermometer for the pot. I need this shit cooked right. Let's keep that water 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You ever been inside a federal courtroom? Nigga, you ever went to trial and fought for your life? Being broke did something to my spirit. Ass niggas deployed me. They act like they couldn't hear me. Look at me now, dropping German engineering. You don't want your baby mama fuck, keep the hoe from near me. Kilroy. Remember when I used to use your L's to hit the road, hit the O and make them big boy sales? Move. Remember when you had them green things mailed with vacuum seals, trying not to have them green things smell? Feds was on me. What you know about related through money? I don't know nothing. I just used to see them walk to the Coney. I fuck with bitches. My body count go from Persian to Cody. Any further questions, you can take that up with the lawyer. My nigga Finkel J Money. Ramo Low Project Joe will tell you every day before school I sold a half bow. How you think I won best dress with no support? And had them paid lawyers coming in and out of court. Hey, wind up. Ain't it a blessing? We made it out Kentucky after all that happened. After the pre-trials, after the status, after them impact statements, after the castle. Hey, JR, nigga. Ain't it a blessing? We made it out of Lansing after all that happened. That bitch, nigga. After Michigan State, after Hubbard, when our mans told on us the bands they took from us. Joy Road, bitch, put the money along at 6 mile, brick mile, knock your box down, pick her up, knock her back down, pull her tracks out. Yes, I slap girl. Yes, I slap dog. Yes, I slap loud. Yes, I slap a pussy nigga if he act out. Yes, I caught cases on the road with them killers, bro. Kill me if I snitch, cause if you snitch, I'm gon' kill you. Spent a lot of time on the yard with them gorillas, stood tall. Did I let niggas hold me? Quit being silly. I know for a fact your bitch pussy get wet for a nigga. Cause I do it better, plus I'm doing better than niggas. I'm at home when I'm down there in Lexington, nigga. About the king, they gon' drop you in, who next to you, nigga? Go get him, saying Lil T, get ahead of them niggas. When you take off, I'll look back and try to rescue them niggas. I got mans to make sure you get the rest of them niggas. Don't let them get the best of you, just get the revenue, nigga. So let me know what you can handle. Okay, come grab it. Here goes some extra, so if I'm busy, you can manage. Things happy, bling dancing, need $60 salary. To get it there and back, tell the feds I need a challenge. My first offer was 30 years, not a day low. I told them crackers holla at me when they sober on parole. I'm a felon, you think I ain't got that blower? Yeah, you right, bro. Take his head off his fucking shoulder. You hear me? Hit the rollie store with the rollie on. Who was our getaway car, J Portfolio? You hear me? Hey, I heard I had some sneak dishes. Whoever feeling hot, that AR got a heat sensor. Cuz said don't entertain them hungry niggas. I wish I would pay attention to these homeless niggas. Don't call my phone, I don't wanna do no song with niggas. And tell your bitch to tighten up before I bone her, nigga. I don't know you niggas. Fuck wrong with niggas. Through these white bucks, I can see the hoe in niggas. Free my nigga Perico, that boy be hoeing niggas. Shoot the smile off your face, I don't joke with niggas. Boy, I can't trust you with that strap if you ain't got no body. Boy, I can't take you on no lick if you ain't round nobody. You ain't no shooter, you can't do that shit without no molly. I came home and had the hoes wetter the collar hard. 30 months ago, niggas ain't think that I was coming home. Shout out to them niggas free that I've been coming on. Get them to the crib, bust them down, that bitch run alone. This SK and get to shaking like it's something wrong. 30 bands 2 times, watch this money come. The fans say my name hot like when the oven on. Bitch, I came home to my little brother gone.
Niggas say looking for me, find me in the coffee store. Who said I'm a snitch? You just heard a lot from him. Better get my coffee cream and shit that's gonna be right for them.
Zero toleration for that nigga, take his life from him.
He don't want that coffee plate? Okay, I ain't enticing him. I ain't here for people when I had the blings on. So soon as I get mine, I'll put the shoes on.
I'm on the roll in 2 states, I can't move wrong. The feds trying to build a case, I can't move wrong. I want the trial back to back, bitch, I'm 2-0. State of Kentucky banned me from Mary Jury stuff. I can't even be in public with my hoodie on. Michigan State don't want them here, they don't know what he on.
They praying on my coffee downfall. I already know that.
They praying on my downfall. On no 10, bitch, I stood.
On 10 toes, nigga. Show these. Who said it was a glitch? I just got a coffee for them. I ain't gonna do that to you on the day. I ain't gonna do that to you on the day. And I am gonna do. What I am gonna do though is. Yeah. Hold on 1 second, yeah. Apparently, it shuffled again. Tell me what to do. Coffee all the time. And if you don't like that, we got 2 words for you. Coffee creamer. I ain't worried about your baby boxing gloves on.
life. More than one night. Promise if I could, I'd do it twice to say. Put them on pause, press play. Hold on, I got more. I know my life can get so crazy, but as long as you're right here, none of the gossip, nothing can stop us. I wanna love you with no fears. We can do this thing together. Close your eyes and take my hand. 'Cause all we have is something special, baby. Let's just take our chance.
Ooh, yes.
Last week I was in Paris with friends. Only thing I was missing was you. Who would've thought we would be
All the coffee creamer.
Let's live our life, dancing all night. You are where you should be. I want this for life. What you say? Put them on pause, press play.
Yeah, I got a couple songs left for y'all, and I got to start getting up out of here. None of the gossip, all of the coffee. I want to drink it with no fears.
Don't be shy, don't be scared. Get up. I won't jump, I don't care. Get up. Baby, move your hips. Get up. Been waiting so long for a feeling like that. Your life can get so crazy, but as long as you're right here, none of the gossip, nothing can stop us. I wanna love you with no fears. We can do this thing together. Close your eyes and take my hand. 'Cause all we have is something special, baby. Let's just take our chance.
Ooh, no. Only fear I'm gonna have is them running out of coffee. I'm not trying to hear that. Ooh, yes. That's the only fear I have is they run out of coffee creamer. I'm gonna take her bougie ass to Dollar Tree and let her get whatever she want.
I'ma take a bougie ass to Rodale and let her pick up whatever she want.
Coffee tea no matter, nigga, whatever she want. As long as under $1, nigga, whatever she want.
Talking about another Nella as a home. Hit it in the shop, made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing mix, I made her tell me what she want.
Nah, I don't need no tea. She on the power trip again. Gotta get a coffee with 3 sugars and some gin. Talking shit, you must be lying to your friends. Shawty, what it is.
Shawty got that dress on, so the block is hot again. Think so when I hit it, sound like fuck a ad-lib. Gotta ask again. Then she got it tripping off another yet again. Got a nigga feeling like a sucker yet again. Cause on my emotions, then I rush and let her in. Hurry up and let her in.
I'ma take a bougie ass Dollar Tree and make her get out whatever she want.
She see Gucci, he gon' take her whatever she want. She piss me off somehow, she still get whatever she want. Talking about another, I'm turning Nella as a home. Hit it in the shop, I made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing mix, I made her tell me what she want. I'm already gone. She's spoiled like a motherfucker. What up?
Swallow it again.
Take her to the dealership, the Porsche got a twin, Patty got a bean, hold it to the lens, put the ice I bought you on and show it to your friends. Shop it till we lean, let's make it even. She don't hold it down, think she spicy like tahini. Yeah, spicy like tahini. That little bae don't make no sense. I'm finna take a bougie ass to Rodale and then let her pick up whatever she want. CC Gucci, he gon' take her whatever she want. She pissed me off somehow, she still get whatever she want. Talking about another, I'm finna Nella as a home. Hit it in the shop, I made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing mix, I made her tell me what she want.
Remix.
Another one.
naked. No, you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. I wanna be a baby, baby, baby. Standing in this bed just like he came from Maytag. Rock a wrist on the ground. When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to turn down a notch. Cause I can make the things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow.
When I drink coffee, all I get is wild thoughts.
Let's go.
I hope you know I'm for the taking. You know this cookie's for the bag. Kitty, kitty, baby, get her things to rest. Cause you done beat it like the 68 Jets. Diamonds are nothing when I'm rockin' with you. Diamonds are nothing when I'm shining with you. Just keep it white and black and sit by me, sister. I'm too hip to hop around, time to hit with ya. I know I get wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
I heard that pussy for the taking. I heard it got these other niggas going crazy. Yeah, I treat you like a lady, lady. Fuck you till you burned out, cremation. Make it cream, yeah, Wu-Tang. Throw that ass back, bouquet. Call me and I can get it close. I can tell you gone off the doors. Careful, mama, why would you say? You talking to me like you do, baby. You talking like you trying to do things. Now that pipe gotta run it like she Usain, baby. You made me drown in it, ooh, touche, baby. I'm carrying that water, Bobby Boucher, baby. And you know I'ma slaughter like I'm Jason. That's why you got it on safety. Like a red, sit on brown.
I got 2 songs left for y'all, and I'm up out of here, y'all.
You looking like it's nothing that you won't do, what you won't do. Hey girl, that's when I told you.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
DJ Khaled.
DJ Salad.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
Remix.
A couple fake visas cause he never got his papers. Gave up on love fucking with them heartbreakers. But he was getting money with the movers and the shakers. He was mixed with a couple things, bought like a couple rings, bricks in a condo and grams to sing. Left arm, baby mother tatted. 5-year bid up north when they ratted. Anyway, I felt them, helped them.
I ain't messing with y'all.
Took them out to Belgium, welcome. Bitches this pretty, that's seldom. This box filled it through the box, he was held in. I'm on my feet in the outer. I call him Tammy like powders. He like it when I get drunk, but I like it when he be sober. That's top of the top, but I never fuck with beginners. I let him play with my pussy, then lick it out with my fingers. I'm in the zone.
You can tell you whatever you want to.
Some money, she tell me make me a wife. I tell that bitch you crazy. Fuck wrong with you? And excuse my French, but I'm a lone kisser. And then she try to tell me I'm the only one that's hitting. And I say, what about the niggas? She say, what about the niggas? You right.
you doing tonight? Put on something tight. Don't judge me, I get life. She love me like a brother, but fuck me like a husband. Pussy like a oven. Too hot to put my tongue in. All I had to do was rub it. The genie at the bottom. Pussy so wet. I'ma need goggles. She tell me that it's mine. I tell her stop lying. When I knew who else, she said worry about yourself. Let's tell her.
See y'all in here. Hold on. And I just got one of them little lines at the bottom of my shit. So I'm gonna give y'all two more. Well, I'm gonna give y'all I got one more after this one.
You say that you need me.
I got one more after this one, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Before they cut me off.
Girl, I've been through your hardest. If you broke me regardless, catch me before I fall down. Girl, I've been through everything.
I ain't messing with y'all, man. Before I get into the last song, I appreciate everybody that tuned in for the conversation and also tuned in for the musical portion. For those celebrating birthdays again this weekend and this upcoming week, may y'all enjoy yourselves, stay blessed, enjoy every moment of it, keep creating memories, and just be blessed. I appreciate everybody that's been a part of the build, still becoming part of the build. And we're going to still keep having these conversations. Until we get to a better place, the conversations are necessary. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting, even in the background. And last song of the night, y'all.
Sexy motherfucker, you the baddest one. Gave you all my love, that shit in that night. We should get away somewhere and burn it up. I'm tryna fall in love. Need you to bring all of your friends and let's fuck it up. I know you ain't been touched enough. I know you ain't the only one. Need you to bring all of your friends and let's fuck it up. I know you ain't been touched enough. I know you ain't the only one.
See you with your friends, you got her. Brand new bitch, you got her. Nigga blowing up your phone, you ain't thinking about it. She just wanna turn up with her girls, get the stress off. And I just wanna take her to the room, get that dress off. Even though I'm in a good mood, I fuck you like I'm pissed off. And don't give me no attitude, you gon' make my dick soft. And she wanna fuck me cause her lips now. Yeah, and she wanna fuck me cause her reach now. We can link out at the club, I got her pinned down. Second till I shoot it, come so fast, I made her get down. She got no ass and no titties, she a 10 now. She got no ass and no titties, she a 10 now. Sexy motherfucker.
Sexy motherfucker, you the baddest one. Gave you all my love, that shit in that night. We should get away somewhere and burn it up. I'm tryna fall in love.
She got no ass and no titties, she a 10 now. She got no ass and no titties, she a 10 now. Sexy motherfucker.
You know I got your back, baby. We ain't gotta talk about it. Your booty sticking out. They gotta walk around and take my queen and king of diamonds. DJ, I'm switching climate. It ain't no seat assignment. Goes on wake up.
See y'all here getting it.
So y'all can pump it up. Us did a couple trip. I brought a couple zips. I brought some money and some shrooms. You think we flew here? Oh, we gon' really trip. Pussy on fingertips. Yeah, I'ma kiss them lips. I'm talking both on. I told her right.
Hopefully everybody enjoy their Sunday afternoons, evenings. I see some of y'all running around, man.
Fuck you on my sofa. Mess it up.
Sexy motherfucker, you the baddest one. Gave you all my love, that shit in that night. We should get away somewhere and burn it up. I'm tryna fall in love. Need you to bring all of your friends and let's fuck it up. Fuck it up, fuck it. You ain't been touched enough. I know you ain't the only one. Need you to bring all of your friends and let's fuck it up. Fuck it up, fuck it. You ain't been touched enough. I know you ain't the only one.
Sexy motherfucker.
Sexy motherfucker.
Well, let me get up out of here, y'all. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. I see some of y'all running around these streets. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout outs to the replay game. Shout outs to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. And for everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. And that's all I'm going to do is give you real topics and real builds. And I'll definitely be back tomorrow with the conversation. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evenings. And I forgot, happy Monday to you future babies. I still need my lottery numbers for tomorrow today, damn it. And I'll be seeing y'all later on. Y'all stay safe, keep that third eye open. And until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.